What up, zeros and ones? This is Mike Bust from Arcadience, and I'm coming in with a special announcement today. I am very pleased and proud to announce that today I have published my very first full-length Arcadience album. It's about 25 songs, around 80 minutes long. It represents about 2 years, a little more than 2 years of work on my part in developing Arcadience into its own sound and its own band, and it's completely free to download. There's a link to the Bandcamp site in the show notes, and this is really a big accomplishment for me personally. A lot of these songs have already appeared in my video game videos, in the Monster Hunter videos and other gaming videos that I've done in the past. If I was to describe this as a certain genre of music, to me it's somewhere in between electronica and hip-hop. And it's really just a culmination of the type of sound of music that I've always wanted to develop on my own, and I finally have the opportunity to present a full-length album of this sort. I'm actually really happy about it, and it's something that I really want to share with you guys. Like I said, it's totally free to download. I know that there was some confusion with the last album I did, Electrostalgia, as to whether or not that was actually free. It was, and it still is. I was just having a little bit of trouble with Bandcamp and how they do the editing and the setting up of albums. So, yeah, I wasn't asking for any remuneration for that album, and nor am I in this case. And I'm really, like I've said many times, I'm really pleased about it. It's been since about 2001 that I've been making independent music on my own, and I think that my new band, Arcadience, really kind of represents the direction that I've always wanted to take with my music, but just had some trouble getting to, and so I'm really proud of this album. In announcing this album and telling you guys all about it, I actually have a bit of a favor to ask. You see, I'm already in the writing and recording process for the next Arcadience album, and what I would like to do with the next album is actually publish it, is actually go through the process of publishing it on iTunes and creating physical copies of it through a manufacturing facility that does these kind of things. I've never done that before, and that's something that I've always wanted to be a part of, and over the process of creating my own independent music over the last 11 years, I've always offered it for free, and I've never really taken that route before, of going the independent publishing route, and, developing up the capital myself to actually see one of my albums become a physical manufactured copy, and that's something that I really want to do with this next venture that I'm actually in the process of writing and recording right now. It's about halfway done with composition, all the music is done, and the lyrics are coming along at their own rate, and I'm actually really excited about the next album that I have to produce. What I would like to be able to do is bring the Arcadience name and label to other people, and give other people a chance to actually hear my music, and this is something that I can't really do on my own. And so for anyone that happens to be hearing this video, whether my subscribers or anyone that just happens to stumble upon it on YouTube, there is a place for you in this publishing process that I'm talking about here. In order to really kind of come forward with Arcadience as a band, as a name that is essentially recognized, such that there would be enough purpose for putting forth the capital to actually publish an album and create physical copies and get it published on iTunes. I really would like it if you could download the album for free, and if you do like the music, if you could use your own connections with social networking to tell your friends and family about it. Now, there's nothing offensive that I can tell within the lyrics or within the general purpose and nature of the album. It's not as noisy as a lot of the music that I've made in the past, and it's not the kind of thing where, if you posted a link to it or embedded it in your own social networking profile, that you would cause offense with grandma or be ashamed to have your parents happen to stumble upon it, or your siblings or your friends. It's certainly not of that nature, and it's not like an offensive sort of thing, and there's no profanity or anything like that. But I would like to ask of you to please tell your friends about it, and to tell people you know about this album that I have just posted up, called Patient Zero, if you are interested in it. And of course, I'm not asking you to proliferate bad music. If you think it's bad, then don't tell anyone about it, and that's totally fine. But if you do like it, I would really appreciate it if you could just explore the possibilities of other social networking venues and telling people about this new Arcadience album that I just released today. I'm really grateful for all the fantastic people that I've met through YouTube and through Capcom Unity and through other social networking ventures, Monster Hunter videos. I wouldn't ask for help if I couldn't just genuinely do this for myself. And I tend to be the sort of person that really likes to do things for myself, but I realize that I have my own limitations as far as what I can actually proliferate in the way of attention. And so the intention is to go play shows on these songs, to go through the laborious process of playing for people and generating interest that way. But since I already have my feet on the ground, so to speak, with nearly about 2 hours of downloadable free music through my Bandcamp account, being able to more easily generate interest with a broadened internet base would make that process infinitely easier. And that's why I'm asking for your support in this. Thank you so much for your time listening to me blather on about my music, and I really appreciate you guys being around for my channel, and I also appreciate watching your videos for those of you that do make them. You know, this has been a really great process for me to create Arcadience into something that we can all enjoy, hopefully. And I really want to continue doing that. I really want the next Arcadience album, which is already in the composition and recording process, to be actually published. And if you guys like Patient Zero, please tell your friends and family about it. You know, please post a link or embed it on the sites that you visit or the people that you talk to about music. It would mean a lot to me, and it would actually mean a lot toward proliferating Arcadience as a good band and as good music that people can consume. Thanks so much for your time, guys. I really appreciate it. Peace out.